Welcome back to the channel, folks. My name is Bingsy. Subscribe it if you like it if you rate it, and that notification button, do not hate it. Today we're going to be talking about some EPL news, whatever's coming out in the wonderful world of the English Premier League. And there's quite a bit going on today. I thought I'd update you and provide you some news on what's happening with the EPL clubs. So, first of all, let's start off with my boy, Diego Costa. He's back and he's feeling great. You can bet your top dollar this guy is going to rough and tough quite a few EPL defenders out there. The beast, he is back. Now, he may not be in the same shape or form that he once was in his Chelsea or his Atletico Madrid days, but if you need a tough guy up front, if you need someone who's going to put his life on the line, basically, that's Costa. My favorite quote from Diego Costa during his Chelsea days was, "I go to war, you come with me." Absolute legend, that bloke. So, big news. Wolves have finally got their striker. Obviously, a couple of their strikers, one's not in form and one is injured. So, Costa will definitely fit the bill at Wolves. And yeah, VAR's favourite customer is back, ladies and gentlemen. So, I'm looking forward to seeing Costa. Moving on to Chelsea news. Well, the plot thickens. Apparently, Todd Boehly was speaking to Graham Potter back in mid-August. Now, not sure what happened over here and not sure who's telling the truth, but something's not quite adding up because obviously Aubameyang was brought in as a Tuchel transfer on the last day of the transfer window. So that means that Tuchel was still in favour around the beginning of September, end of August. But Todd Boehly started discussions with Brighton and Graham Potter secretly back in mid-August. So he's kept his eye out on Potter for a while. And obviously me being a Chelsea fan myself, it is sad news that Tuchel has left, but we move. Let's move on to Manchester City. So, Haaland was seen walking around town. Erling Haaland just strutting the streets, just minding his own business. No big news or no worries or no concerns there. He was just going to his annual software update. Obviously, AI robots do need a software update from time to time. And Haaland was just essentially just going in, bit of a fine tuning to his software and to his internals, and he should be ready and kicking for the next game. The Queen's passing has unfortunately caused cancellations pretty much everywhere, and Arsenal have been affected. Arsenal's Europa League fixture against PSV has been postponed, but they are scheduled to play Brentford on the weekend, and Thomas Partey is back in training. That's right, Gunners, you've got your midfielder back. The Gunners obviously decided not to spend on an additional midfielder in the transfer window, so they are heavily reliant on Thomas Partey. There are some injury concerns regarding El Neni as well, but if Partey is back, Partey plays. Moving on to Liverpool LFC. Now, Liverpool's fixture against Chelsea has been called off on the weekend in the Premier League, but they are playing Ajax in a few hours from now. A big chance for this troubled Liverpool squad to get back in form and to put some goals on the board, for Salah to hit some goals, for someone to get a chance in that team to really shine. Thiago is back in training as well, so this is Thiago's big chance. Thiago is obviously a quality player, but he's had a relatively stop-start Liverpool career so far, hasn't he? He's been affected by form, he's been affected by injuries. An amazing player on his day, but he really needs to gather some rhythm now, and if he does start hitting some real form, it will be a huge welcome to Liverpool. They need someone in their midfield who can really run that midfield now, as Fabinho has lost some form. Henderson is unfortunately not the same player that he was a couple of years ago, and Harvey Elliott and Carvalho, in my opinion, are just too young to be relied upon day in and day out. And last but not least, Manchester United. The Red Devils have also been affected by all these cancellations, and their weekend fixture against Leeds has been called off, unfortunately. But they are scheduled to play Sheriff in the Europa League on Thursday, and that's actually a big game for them. Sheriff is not an easy team. They actually beat Real Madrid last year in the Champions League. So big game ahead in the Europa League for Manchester United. We've seen Rashford play really well recently. Some say that he's playing for his next contract, but everything that we've seen from Rashford so far has been brilliant. Well, that's a wrap, folks. Thank you so much for watching. I'll love you and leave you. And until next time, peace.